All right, so today I'm going to show you a little bit about our file-based workflow. And what I'm talking about when I say file-based is really I'm going to be taking assets like stills and video and incorporating it into our traditional real-time workflow that our customers are used to from our normal graphic system. So let's start with something that you might have seen before. This is iNews and our ActiveX plugin within iNews. And I'm just going to add a very easy lower third to a rundown for playback. So if I double click on a lower third template, I can fill that in and you can see Angelina Jolie is around today. I'll save that and drag it in here. Now, of course, I've got a preview of this, and if I change the name and maybe make it TJ, because that's me, I get an update of the preview. So that is a very standard way that we work with most of our graphics customers, but it doesn't involve the files at this point. To move a step further, I'm going to go now and I'm going to search some media. And I'm just going to go in here in the search terms and I'll just type Paris, Vegas. And there I get a couple of results here within Viz1. And I think this video clip looks pretty good. So I just did a search of Viz1 and I found this video clip, and I'm still within the ActiveX within iNews. And I've got a proxy here. And there's a few things that I can do with this video clip while I'm in this interface. First of all, I can find the most significant frame, and maybe to sell this as a fun video somebody needs to watch, we'll use this image. So I can click here and make a thumbnail of that. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but that right there is going to be a poster frame, so that if somebody is on a website, they know this is the video I want to click. It gives them an image to say what they're going to be seeing. I can also add graphics. So if I pop in here, I can add maybe the same thing. We can say Angelina in Vegas shopping. Okay, I save that, and now I've got a graphic that's on top of the video. I can move it around, I can change the duration, and of course I can add more graphics. Let's maybe go in and add something about, I don't know, the price of gold since she's shopping. So again, I can type in the information, save it to the rundown, or I'm sorry, to the video clip rather, and now I've got a lower third, and I've got a full screen graphic that'll play over the top of the video. So once I'm happy with where it's at, now I can simply take this and drag it into the rundown exactly like we would any other graphic. This is now being transferred over to the engine for playout in the studio. So I can also publish this video online right from this interface. So I'm very quickly going to open up another plugin, and instead of dragging it into the rundown, I'm going to drag right here into our online publishing queue. And this is now going to transfer this over to Viz1 Publisher. And that is going to create multiple versions of that of the video for playout on different types of devices, be it I don't know, an iPhone, an Android, a tablet. And it's also going to give us device adapted graphics, so that if you're looking at it on a very small screen, you see graphics that look good on a small screen, which I'll show you in just a moment. But for the moment, let's go over to our newsroom system now, and let's check out that video clip on the engine. So now I'm in Trio in the studio, and if I wanted to preview that, I can go down and I have the same timeline editor down here with the graphics overlaid, and notice they're still not burned into the video. When I play that video on the engine, all we have to do is trigger the video, and the graphics are going to be rendered timed out perfectly. There's our first graphic, of course. It's a bit of a long clip, but... And here comes our second one, and now we've got the gold price. Now notice on this graphic that we have very small text. It looks great in HD, but this is going to be really difficult to see on an iPhone. So now if I go back, and we go look at our processing queue, you can see that the transcode is working. And as soon as this transcode is finished, I can go over and I can see that published online. One thing I can show you while this is processing is the different versions of the graphic. So you remember seeing that high resolution version. It looks pretty bad, I'm sure, right now, even through your cameras. But I can switch this over and I can show you the iPhone version. Notice it's the same exact content. It's simply giving a different level of detail. I can now pop this down and go even lower resolution, but still tell the same story. Let's take a look here and see if our transcode is done. And we're all set. All right, so now we're going to go over and look at the exact same video clip, but this time it's formatted for multiple devices. And you can see we have 4 different sizes here. We have a desktop, a tablet, an iPhone, and I think that's a Nokia. So there's your first graphic running out. And here we'll have the gold chart. And notice we have all 3 different versions of it, from very high res to medium to very low resolution. And all that you had to do was add the graphic to the video one time, and all of this happens automatically.